Oh my god, what is the matter with impolite people in the world today? Can you see what I mean? It's like, I know I'm not polite all the time, no one expects people to be polite all the time, but you know, sometimes you do like a little bit of respect, you know, a little bit of courteousness. Because I was up in Stoke there at a breakfast, having a breakfast buffet, putting some beans on my plate, when I accidentally reached backwards to get something and tapped a lady on the shoulder. It was just a simple brush of the shoulder, nothing more than that. She then snaps around at me, staring straight in my face like I bloody punched her in the face. I was like, alright, I'm sorry love, I'm sorry. And then all she did was just stare at me, like I was some kind of animal or something. I thought she was going to like jump on me and bite my head off. Anyway, there's one moan over. Now for the show. Well, welcome to another episode of Talking with Chaz. It's the harmless talk show where it might make you laugh or might make you cry. And now we got some funny news. This one did make me laugh quite a lot. In Germany, a family put their baby on eBay for €1. Yeah, they put their child on eBay for €1, but said it was a harmless joke, but the government officials didn't think that, and now they've confiscated the baby and they're possibly getting a jail sentence. That is very stupid, if you ask me. I know there are jokes, you know, there's some jokes that go a little bit more than others, you know. It's a friendly joke to let down someone's tyres, that's quite friendly. Stick a stone up the exhaust of someone's car so that the exhaust blows up, that's also quite, you know, a friendly joke. But to sell your baby on eBay, especially for €1, is a little bit over the line of a joke. You know, I don't know whether Germans find that sort of thing funny. It's not on my street. Anyway, another thing about selling. An American in Kansas City has been selling cars with a free handgun. He says that all his sales are going through the roof for the last month due to this. It could only happen in America, couldn't it? Giving away free handguns. I'm sorry, you Americans watching, but come on. Does that happen in Britain? You don't see Volvo saying there's a free shotgun when you buy our new estate. No, it would only happen with some crazy farmer giving out free handguns, saying old bangers on the street. And now it's time for Weirdo of the Week. Now, I was stuck with Weirdo of the Week this week because I was going to choose this person who thought it would be funny to correct me as I made a mistake last week. It wasn't the Russian president who got disturbed by the flying cock, it was actually some guy called Vladimir Peaches, who was some kind of old chess player. This complete neek, or complete douche, either one you want to call it, decided to correct me, well, face to face, to be honest. I won't embarrass him by saying his name. So it was either him or this guy. And this guy is a Canadian, and he decided to sue a drinks company because a fly was in his bottle. Yeah, he decided to sue them because he said he had a phobia of water after that, couldn't shower, and it disturbed his sex life. Now, come on, a fly in a drink disturbing your sex... I don't see how that works, you know, but in the end he got $350,000, Canadian dollars, which is quite a hefty sum. But you just gotta say, what? What the hell? But finally the court did ban his appeal, as they said that his evidence wasn't completely liable, which is completely true. How can you say that you have a phobia of water after seeing a fly in a bottle of Volvic? I don't see how it happens. But in the end, he is definitely my Weirdo of the Week. Here's a funny story for you. My auntie a while back had a baby called Caitlin, and she was breastfeeding him one time. And the builders doing a house at the front, doing all the scaffolding and all that sort of thing. And she thought, you know, make some tea for them. So takes off the baby from sucking her breast, as she do. Save herself the embarrassment of coming out with her baby sucking the breast. Comes out with the tea, makes the tea, brings it out to the builders. Builders there, hands them all the tea, walks back inside. My grandma comes in and then goes, yeah, by the way, your boob's hanging out. And rightfully so, auntie looks down, there's her boob hanging outside of her blouse. She forgot to pop the poor thing in. Yeah. And my grandma goes, I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want to embarrass you. Now that was probably one of the funniest stories I've ever heard when I first heard it. Another funny story about the elderly. My granddad, he got a new hearing aid. comes up to me and goes, "Oh yeah, this thing's brilliant, this hearing aid, you know, I can hear all new things, you know, people don't have to shout or anything." And I go, "Oh wow, that's brilliant, whereabouts did you get it done?" And he goes, "Oh, 4:30. What a nut job, didn't even turn the flipping thing on. Here's some funny jokes sent in from a few viewers of ours. It was the night of the superheroes convention, and Superman turned to Batman and said, "I've just had a sexual experience with Wonder Woman. I was flying over the city when I saw her sunbathing nude on a rooftop, so I flew down, stripped off, climbed on, and shagged her." Batman replies, "Blimey, I bet she was surprised." Superman replied, "Not half as surprised as the Invisible Man." Good joke there. Another joke we have from a friend of ours is Pinocchio was receiving complaints from his girlfriend about their sexual passions. He said that every time we make love, she gets splinters. The carpenter goes to him, "Sandpaper, my boy, that's what you need." And that was the carpenter's response. A couple of weeks later, the carpenter met Pinocchio. "How are you getting on with the girls now?" he asked. "Who needs girls?" replied Pinocchio. Another great joke there. And finally, we've got some facts to end on. Here's some good facts. A pig's orgasm lasts 30 minutes. In my next life, I want to be a pig. A cockroach will live 9 days without his head before starving to death. Creepy. I'm still not over the pig. A cat's urine glows under a black light. I wonder who was paid to figure that one out. The flea can jump 350 times its body length. It's like a human jumping the length of a football field. 30 minutes. Lucky pig. Can you imagine? 30 minutes. The strongest muscle in the body is the tongue. Some lions mate over 50 times a day. Nah, I still want to be a pig in my next life. Quality over quantity. Humans and dolphins are the only species to have sex for pleasure. But what about the pig? That's about it, really, for today. We don't know whether we're going to make a series in another week, or, I don't know, a day. Depends if I'm bored tomorrow, or the next day, or the next day. I'd like to thank Tom on the camera again. And please comment, rate, video responses, all that sort of thing. It's quite alright. What I've been told to. Oh, and subscribe. Yeah, supposedly. I don't know why, because subscribing's good, I suppose. And you get to see all our videos and laugh at me and think I'm an idiot even more. I think we've probably got like about 1,000 takes from this series, so, you know, please watch them. They are quite funny. That's about it. See you next time.